Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Pennsylvania Association for College Admissions Counseling Virtual College Fair. And thank you for joining us today. A few housekeeping announcements before we get started. You can use the Q&A feature on your screen to ask questions to our panelists at any time. Your camera and microphone are both off, so our panelists cannot see nor hear you. It's just one of many different sessions happening, so be sure to sign up for more. And this presentation is being recorded and will be available in about a week at stripescan.com/Pennsylvania. And with that, I'd love to turn it over to our first school, which is Marist College.
All right, thank you so much. So good evening, everyone. My name is Kate Budzinski. I am the Senior Associate Director of Admission at Marist College, which is located in Poughkeepsie, New York. And you can see from this picture here that our campus is beautiful. It's located right on the Hudson River, and we're about 90 minutes north of New York City. So we're in a really wonderful location in terms of access to a major city, but also having a really lovely campus at the same time. Some quick facts to start with. We have about 5,000 undergraduate students at Marist. And we do have over 40 majors. So there's a big diversity in the programming. I will show you the majors in just a moment. But the nice thing about Marist is that you can come in undecided if you're not entirely sure what you'd like to study. We do have some graduate students and graduate programs as well, but we are primarily an undergraduate institution, and students are coming to Marist from all over the country and all over the world. Our student to faculty ratio is quite small. It's 16:1, so you definitely will receive individualized attention in the classroom. And most of our students do live on campus, so it really is a nice living, learning community. And our students are very successful when they leave. So as you can see from these statistics that nearly 100% of our graduates are employed within 6 months of leaving us or doing something else productive like graduate school or med school. And they're graduating at a faster rate than their peers at public and private universities. This is a full list of our majors and minors. I'm not going to talk about every program, but it just gives you an idea of the diversity of our majors. Some of our most popular programs are communications, business, computer science, and cybersecurity, as well as game design. Fashion design and merchandising are quite popular, as well as education, psychology, and other social sciences. We do have a full School of Science as well, but bottom line, all of the majors are very strong, and no matter what you study, you'll have a lot of opportunity for hands-on learning. And that happens a lot in the classroom. So like I said before, our student to faculty ratio is quite low. The average class size is about 20 to 25 students at Marist, with the largest class size being 35, so no lecture halls. And you really get to work closely with your professors and your classmates to learn while doing. So there's a lot of experiential learning opportunities. And our campus facilities really support that. So I want to just point out a few locations on campus that really allow this to happen. So this is our gross anatomy lab. It's in our allied health building. And this is where our PA students work with actual cadaver donor bodies to do research and dissection. This is our ESPN teaching control room, where students in media studies and sports communication actually work to produce a live broadcast of a Division I basketball game, as we are a D1 school. So they're doing that, and it's broadcast on typically ESPN3. This is the Marist poll, which you may be familiar with. It is a nationally recognized poll, and is the Marist is the polling partner of NBC News and the Wall Street Journal. So anytime you hear the Marist poll quoted, all of that polling was done by Marist students. So especially if you want to study something like political science, polling is a big part of that. So it's a great way to prepare for the profession. This is our investment center, which is really utilized by our business students as well as finance. And our students actually have the opportunity to trade real money from our endowment in the stock market. And typically every year they handle about $100,000 of the school's actual money and do very well with it. And finally, this is the Collective by Emporium, which is a completely student-run fashion boutique on our campus. Our fashion design students create a lot of the garments and items that are sold in this store, and the fashion merchandising students run the entire operation. So very, very hands-on. So that's not a complete list of all of our facilities, but it just gives you a nice idea of the way that you can really learn by doing without even leaving our campus. Research is also really prevalent at Marist. You can do research across the board with any major that we offer. And we are on the river, like I said, so doing research in our natural location is really a benefit. So our students are using the natural resources of the Hudson River, as well as partnering with a variety of companies like the ones you see on the right-hand side that are also local to us. Internships are really popular at Marist. Over 80% of students do an internship. I specifically want to point out in the center, Marist in Manhattan, which is a completely residential internship in New York City for a full semester. So basically it functions like study away, where you can spend a full semester living in Manhattan, doing a full-time internship, but still be a Marist student in Poughkeepsie for the rest of your semesters. So it's a great way to have that city immersion, but you don't necessarily have to live in the city for all 4 years. Study abroad is also really popular. Most of our students study abroad, or about half, and they're going to over 70 destinations around the world. Some students spend their entire first year abroad, and others are spending time at our Florence campus, which is a complete Marist campus overseas. We have a great thriving social community as well, with a lot of clubs, Division I athletics, as well as club sports and intramurals. And like I said, most students do live on campus, at least for their first year, but most for all 4 years as well. If you like some of the things that you've heard today and you're interested in pursuing Marist further, this is how you can apply. We have a variety of deadlines coming up beginning in the fall. And this is our average admission profile. So this is all on the web if you want to go back and reference at a later point, but it just gives you an idea of the type of student we typically accept. And finally, we're open for visits. We have been for the past 10 months or so. So if you'd like to visit us in person, we have a variety of ways you can do that, but also virtually too. So however you want to engage with us, we welcome you to do so. And I will put my, my personal contact information in the chat. So thank you very much. And I hope you enjoy the rest of the presentations.
Thank you, Kate. Our next school up is going to be Eastern University.
All right, guys, thank you so much for having me here. My name's Melissa. I'm one of our admissions counselors at Eastern University. I work with first-year students, transfers, and international students. And I've been working with Eastern for about 2 years. Eastern University, we are located in the greater Philadelphia area. We're about a 30-minute train ride into the city. We've got security that'll shuttle students to the train station, where you can just hop on the train and be in any major city, whether that's DC or Baltimore. Maybe you're interested in going to the shore. We're about an hour and a half from there, or up into the mountains. We're about 2 hours from the Poconos. So you can really get anywhere in anywhere from 30 minutes to 2 hours. So it's a really ideal location for different things to do off campus, as well as on campus, of course. We have over 90 areas of study. This is a comprehensive list of our different majors. Our most popular majors is nursing. We're ranked in the top 10 nursing programs in the state of Pennsylvania. Business and early childhood education. Those are probably our top 3. Exercise science and our different pre-professional programs are also growing, as well as our STEM areas. We've got 2 programs I do want to talk quickly about. We've got a 4+1 program with Temple University for forensic chemistry. So you would get your undergraduate degree at Eastern in chemistry, and in 1 year you can get your master's at Temple for forensics. And we also have a 4+1 in engineering with Villanova, which is a school about 15 minutes away from us. So again, you're going to get your undergraduate degree in mathematics, And then you can get your master's in engineering through Villanova in about a year. So two really popular, interesting programs if you're looking to, get both your bachelor's and your master's done. Those are two really great programs for that. Recently, we added pre-pharmacy to the list of our pre-professional programs. So you can see a nice long list there as well as different minors. Eastern offers something called Fast Pass. It is a really great program for students to take online summer classes tuition free every summer after your first year. Students can use this to graduate in 3 years. So if you don't mind a full course load throughout each semester and taking those 2 online classes each summer, you can graduate in 3 years, which saves you time and saves you money. Some students even use it to lighten their course load. So they might take a few classes and then catch up over the summer. It's really popular with athletes who want to take less classes during their particular sports season. Or a lot of students will use it to double major, and they can save, a lot of stress during the school year and still graduate on time with 2 degrees at no additional charge. Our motto at Eastern is faith, reason, and justice. We are a Christian university. We're interdenominational, and you'll see that faith integration from that Christian worldview integrated into the curriculum. Students will have to take a Bible class, theology class. We do have an optional chapel service on Wednesday mornings. We find that by making it optional to attend, it creates a more authentic and genuine worship environment. There's nothing else scheduled during that time, so faculty and staff are also welcome to attend. We also have a student chaplain program, so not only in your residence hall will you have an RA, but you'll also have a student chaplain, and we also have a campus chaplain as well. Reason. This is one of our professors. He teaches astronomy. This is a really giant telescope that we have on campus. You don't have to be an astronomy major to use it. There's certain tours for students who want to sign up and use it. That's totally fine. But we're about a 10-to-1 student to faculty ratio. So you're going to have that smaller classroom size. You're getting that one-on-one attention, which is really important for an optimal learning environment where you're getting those questions answered. You've had that small group conversation. You're thinking critically about what you're learning. So not just absorbing information, but applying what you're learning, whether that's through field experience or internships or different study abroad opportunities. Right from your first semester, you're going to be thrown into those real experiences. We have 3 different prestigious programs. We've got our Templeton Honors College, which is for students who are looking at the Great Books curriculum. It's philosophy-based. You have an honors curriculum, reading Plato and Aristotle. We've got our Good Scholars program, which is for students who are coming from urban communities, which is 50,000 people or more. It's very service leadership based, giving back to the community. And we also have a Leadership Fellows program, which is for students who have an interest in pursuing areas of leadership. You'll actually graduate with a minor in leadership if you participate in this club. All 3 programs have their own application process and are very selective. Finally, that justice component. We know that there is injustice in our world, and we want our students to not only have an awareness, but also have a heart to serve, be the hands and feet of Christ, and really give back to the community, be part of the solution to the problems that we're facing. So we've got different clubs and organizations that lead to those kind of movements, such as IJM, which brings awareness to human trafficking. our yacht club, which is Youth Against Complacency of Homelessness Today, where they go and serve those experiencing homelessness in the city, and so many more, whether it's environmental or with people. We do have a huge justice-focused mission. And here's a short list of the different clubs and organizations we have. Basically, there's a little bit of everything for everyone, so you will find your place at Eastern. We are Division III athletics, part of the Mid-Atlantic Conference. We do have various sports for both men and women. We just added esports last year, and next year we're adding cheerleading and dance. And pretty soon we should be having football as well. So this is just a few of the sports that we have to offer. And I don't know a whole lot about athletics. I was never a sports person, but this is what I got for you guys. So what's next? We've got a free online application. We are not on the Common App. You can just submit that through our website. We'll need your test scores, your transcripts, and then you'll get a decision in about a week. We're rolling admissions, so we admit students as the applications come in. And I'll put my contact information in the chat in case you have further questions.
Thank you so much, Melissa. I am going to present our next school, which is Carlow University.
Hi, everybody. My name is Melanie Gable, and I'm an Assistant Director of Enrollment at Carlow University. And I am so excited to be here with you today to give you a little bit more information about Carlow, who we are, and what we're all about. And I want to start by saying Kere Mille Foche, which means 100,000 welcomes. At Carlow, we have a very rich history. We were founded by the Sisters of Mercy, who came to America from Ireland. So that's a very famous Irish saying, and hospitality is one of our big values on the campus, that we really want students to feel very welcome on our campus. Carlow, we are a small private Catholic university located in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We offer excellent professional and liberal arts programs in over 50 different areas. Like I said, we were founded by the Sisters of Mercy, who came to America really with the mission of serving the poor and the sick and the uneducated. And our history, our story, our heritage is so rich. Our story is amazing. What these women did to really serve the poor, the sick, and the uneducated in their time was unheard of. They founded so many different things, from the Mercy hospital systems to different schools and universities. These women were movers and they were shakers, and they are making a huge difference in our world. And we are so proud of our history. I wish I could tell you all about it, but unfortunately we have 6 minutes. So I am going to give a little bit more information about who we are as a university. Carlow, like I said, we are in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and we always ask our students, what is it about Carlow that made you want to come here? And we always hear the same responses. It's always size, location, and academic programs. At Carlow, we are a small school. Although we are located right on 5th Avenue in the Oakland section of Pittsburgh, we are a small campus, and it's a very private campus. 14 acres of just us, and a very secluded area of our campus that feels very home-like. We have about 1,300 undergraduate students on our campus. So our average class size is about 15 to 20 on those undergraduate beginning level courses. As your classwork gets more intense, more concentrated in upper levels, class size gets much smaller, to something more like 10 to 12 in those higher level courses. So our student to faculty ratio is 10 to 1. We really believe in the hands-on method of learning, the collaboration method of learning. So students are really hands-on in the classroom. They're a very active participant in their educational experience on our campus. Like I said, we have about 50 undergraduate programs of study for students to choose from. And a number that we're really, really proud of is 97% of our alumni have found gainful employment within 6 months of graduation. Gainful employment meaning a job that they are seeking, a job that they are happy with, or are in graduate school. Another reason students pick Carlow is because of our location. You can see our campus right here, right in the heart of the Oakland section of Pittsburgh. You can see downtown in the background. Because of our location, our students have amazing opportunities for experiential learning opportunities. We are really fortunate to be able to use Pittsburgh as an extension of our campus. You know, students really get the best of both worlds on our campus with that small, intimate class size, steps away from amazing opportunities happening. Academically, culturally, socially, medically, we are in the heart of it all. And because of that, our students generally leave with a minimum of 3 experiential learning opportunities under their belts before graduation, leaving their resumes really stacked for students to find that gainful employment that we talked of. Being in the Eds, Meds, and Tech District of Pittsburgh, there are so many opportunities for our students outside of the classroom when it comes time for internships, when it comes time for clinical experiences, things like that. And students pick Carlow because of our amazing academic programs that we have to offer. Within our academic programs, we do encourage double majors. We encourage minors. We really focus on collaborative teaching methods and focus on things like service, social justice are really important and ingrained within our curriculum in different ways. We have some signature programs on our campus that we're really known for. Nursing is one of our most popular majors on campus. And again, because of our location, our nursing majors are doing their clinical opportunities in over 8 different major hospitals, which is huge. We have an amazing biology with a cardiovascular perfusion technology accelerated master's program, which is 100% placement in hospitals after graduation with a starting salary of over $100,000. We also started a brand new health sciences major that leads into a graduate program of your choice in either PA, PT, OT, or speech language pathology. Other programs that were kind of signature to Carlow are our helping professions. We have an amazing art therapy preparation program. We have early childhood education. We have art education, psychology, social work. And there's creative programs like art, communication, creative writing, where students can focus on poetry, fiction, creative nonfiction, and English. Beyond the classroom, we are NAIA Division II, so we do offer 14 varsity sports and so many other opportunities for students to get involved when it comes time for things like study abroad, student leadership, campus ministry, and things like that. The admissions process is fairly simple at Carlow. You will be appointed a personal admissions counselor upon application, and you can apply for free on the Common App or right on our website. We operate on rolling admission. So once you turn in your application, your transcripts, and we are test optional, we can start reviewing you for admission and for scholarships. We do offer great scholarships at Carlow as well. And let's get connected. You can follow us on social media, and I will leave my contact information in the chat as well. Thanks so much for listening today, and I hope to hear from you all.
Thank you, thank you. And our next school is going to be Elizabethtown College.
Hi, everyone. My name is Polly Ornstein, and I'm with Elizabethtown College. I'm the Senior Associate Director of Admissions, and I'm also the parent of a graduate. So I can speak both as a parent and as a staff member. A little bit about E-Town. We are considered a small college. As you see here, it says 1,622 students are enrolled. Actually, that number has gone up quite a bit over the last year. We're now over 1,800 students, the majority of which do live on campus. We're considered a residential college. We have an 11-to-1 student to faculty ratio. The average class size is 17, and we sit on 204 beautiful acres of campus. If you're wondering where we're located, we're in South Central Pennsylvania, Lancaster County. We're just down the road from Hershey, the sweetest place on earth. But we're also close to Lancaster City and Harrisburg, the state capital. The village of Elizabethtown has about 12,000 residents, and we have an Amtrak station right in town, and we are on the Pittsburgh to Philadelphia line. Harrisburg International Airport is 15 minutes down the road. All students, including first-year students, may have a car on campus. And like I said, we are a residential college where 85% of the students do live on the campus all 4 years. We have 7 schools that are listed here and over 160 majors, minors, and concentrations. You can see here our majors are listed. I would say probably our most, if you wanted to say popular majors, are biological sciences, engineering, occupational therapy, and business. We do have a direct entry accelerated OT program where a student can earn a bachelor's to master's degree in 5 years or a bachelor's to OT doctorate in 6 years. We have some new programs we've added in the last couple of years. We have a physician assistant program. We also have public health, exercise science, and we've added mechatronics or robotics to our engineering major. Every student at Elizabethtown College must complete 2 signature learning experiences by the time that they graduate, or as the students call them, SLEs. So it could be in supervised research, an internship, a field placement or practicum, cross-cultural experience or a study abroad, whether it be for an entire semester or a short-term faculty-led trip over spring break, winter break, the end of the spring semester, over the summer. Community-based learning, our motto is educate for service. We feel that students are, learning is most noble when used to benefit others. And so it could be a service project that has something to do with your major, or it could be a capstone course, project, or development portfolio. You will complete at least 2 of these before you graduate. Many students do more than 2, some do all 5. And the whole idea of this is that when you go for that first interview or you apply to graduate school, you'll have tangible things that you can talk about, how you applied what you learned in the classroom to a real life experience. Life on campus is good. We have 8 different residence halls. We also have an on-campus apartment complex and a townhouse complex. We have a variety of different dining opportunities right on campus. And we're also 3 blocks from downtown. So you can walk right into town and you know, participate in any of the various shopping or dining options that they have in town. Also a variety of free resources, health services, counseling services, career services, and the learning zone. We have over 100 clubs and organizations, and they're divided into various categories. I would say our biggest club on campus right now is Emotion, which is our dance club. We also have 24 Division III athletic teams and a very vibrant intramural program as well. We also offer a variety of club sports. Our brand new Bauer Center for Sports, Fitness, and Wellbeing is only a year old. So you can do cardio and strength training. We have free fitness classes, a new field house with an indoor track, and a variety of fireplaces, both inside our living room spaces and an outdoor fire pit. We also have outdoor courts such as a gaga pit, a beach volleyball lot. We also have a bocce court and basketball courts as well. And you'll see in the upper right-hand corner, that's our smoothie bar. So you can get a delicious, healthy snack after you work out. To apply, we also use the common application. You're in the driver's seat as to when you get a decision. We'll begin reviewing applications as early as mid-September. Again, with rolling admissions, you will hear from us within 2 to 3 weeks of completing your application. And then you have until May 1st to make your final college decision. We offer a variety of scholarships, different levels of merit-based scholarships awarded from admissions. And we have a Mosaic Scholarship, which is a diversity scholarship for students who are involved in diversity initiatives in their school and local community. We have music performance scholarships, and those are also open to non-majors. And a STAMP scholarship is also a full tuition scholarship that we offer to 10 incoming freshmen every year. We have an honors program. Occupational therapy has a deadline of December 15th. The physician assistant program, if you meet the qualifications, you'll be invited in for an interview. And music majors are by audition only. We also have an honors program. We do take transfer credits for AP, IB courses, and dual enrollment. And there's lots of different opportunities to visit. Our next open house is July 31st. You can go to etown.edu/visit to visit. And our whole team is willing to help you out. And we all have various territories or areas of Pennsylvania that we cover. So thank you.
Thank you, Polly. Next up, we have Goldey-Beacom University. College, sorry.
All good. Can you guys see this? All right.
Yes, we can, Brandon.
Perfect. All right. So we're Goldey-Beacom College. We're located in Wilmington, Delaware. So we're about a half hour away from Philadelphia, about a little over an hour away from Baltimore, and just over 2 hours away from Washington, D.C. and New York City. Where in the world? We have more than 1,800 students from over 22 states and over 60 nations. Our whole women's tennis team is actually fully international. Our school, we do have a ton of international students, and it's a really good chance to communicate and get perspectives from different people around the world. This is just a little bit of the information about Goldey-Beacom. We have a 20-to-1 student to faculty ratio, 25 degree options, 54% of freshmen live on campus. And then as a freshman, you can also have a car on campus for free as long as you just fill out a registration form. And then we have 3-day weekends every single weekend. So you'll never have a class on a Friday, a Saturday, or a Sunday. And then we also have 13 NCAA Division II sports. These are some of the majors that we offer. Business administration, as you can tell, is one of our more popular ones, as in the 80s, we were particularly a business school. So that's just a little bit of the info there. And then these are some of the athletic programs we have. So we have men's and women's basketball. We have men's baseball, who just finished 3rd in the Eastern region. So congrats to them. Men's and women's cross country, men's golf, men's and women's soccer, women's softball, women's tennis, men's and women's track and field, and women's volleyball. This is our new dining hall that we just established this year. So our campus went through a big renovation throughout the pandemic. So we expanded to an all-you-care-to-eat option. So essentially, if you want 10 boxes or 10 plates of food, you can essentially have it. And then we have a salad bar as well as a brick oven pizza station. And then there's also a half-service Starbucks in there. And there's grab-and-go options on the other side of it. This is an overview of our campus. As you see there, Miller, Jackson, and Abel Hall. And Leach Hall now are our upperclassmen dorms. And then Fronta Hall, which is our more new hall, is will be particularly for freshmen. The Fulmer Center right here is for classes, and that's where the business office and your advisor would be. And then the Jones Center right here is particularly the library, student affairs, the gym, and all the workout facilities. And then in between this little area, it looks a little messy, but we just added an event building there. That's where all the events will be held, and it's really fun. This is Leach Hall. As I said, this will be one of our upperclassmen buildings now. It's for sophomores. It's more an apartment style. As you can tell, it's 2 and 2 in each room. And then you get a full kitchen and then a full living room, as well as 2 full bathrooms and a ton of closet space right there. Each room, all 3 of these rooms also have their own AC units. So it's never a problem if you like it warm. It's never a problem if you like it cold. This is Fronta Hall. This is our newest residence hall. This is more your typical dorming style. It's As you see to the left, it's 2 people. And then to the right in the middle, it's we have 1 person options as well. And then to the left of that, it's a little study area where you'll be able to do your studying and everything, a nice quiet area. And then this is student affairs. This will be where we'll do with housing. And then if you want to join a student activity or anything like that, feel free. These are some of our clubs and organizations. Lightning Studios, Entrepreneurship Club, Black Student Union, Free to Be, Accounting Club, and many more. And if you don't see it, you can definitely start it. Career Services, which is actually located right in the back of Student Affairs. So 90% of GBC students find placement within 3 months. I was actually part of that pool. So I recently graduated last year and found a job at Goldey-Beacom. So I did go there for 4 years. I was an RA, I was a graduate assistant. So I can tell you it's an amazing experience. This is our tuition. So during the pandemic, we decided to cut our tuition in half. So it's $425 per credit hour compared to that $850 per credit hour. And now it's $12,750 for an annual full-time load of 30 credit hours. If you know your SAT scores at the top or ACT and then your GPA, you can actually find out your scholarship right now. So we'll say that you have, a 1030 right in the middle of this. And then if you have a 3.4, boom, that's it. You get 5,000 right there. And you can know that right now if you just match it up. These are some of our information sessions. We actually have one coming up this weekend too. So if you want to sign up, feel free. It's still open, I believe. And then we also have one August 7th and October 2nd. This QR code, if you use it right now, it will take you directly to our application, which is, it takes about 10 seconds to fill out, and your admissions rep will be in contact with you most likely right away in the morning. And this is also how you apply to. All you have to do is type in gbc.edu, and then you scroll to the left, go to admissions, and that's how you work. And then there's not enough time right now, but if you would like a virtual tour of our college and a more in-depth, so to speak, virtual tour, this is an easier way than having to go and drive and actually do a tour. But as I said, my name's Brandon. I'm also an admissions rep. So if you apply and are from the Pennsylvania area or some schools in Delaware, I will be your admissions rep. So thank you guys for stopping by. You guys have a great day.
Thank you, Brandon. Our last school to present is going to be the University of California, Irvine.
Hi, thanks. My name is Andrea. I'm with the University of California, Irvine. I'm just going to tell you a couple of great things about UC Irvine today, but I want to start by saying I actually live in Pennsylvania. So I'm a regional recruiter. I recruit throughout the US, but I'm based here in Western PA outside of Pittsburgh. UCI is a great place. I used to live in California, and I've gotten to visit all of these wonderful University of California campuses. Something we all share as part of the UC campuses, we're all great academically. We're all ranked really well. UCI is number 8 in the US for public universities. So we're really proud of that because we're only about 55 years old. So we get to be ranked pretty high as a young university. We're also a large public university. I'll talk more about that in just a moment. But one of the number one things that I think UCI really has going for it is its location. We are just 10 minutes from Newport Beach at 75 and sunny pretty much year round. Our campus is designed in a large circle. So it's a perfect 1 mile circle to all your academic buildings. You can see that on your screen here. The larger circle, Ring Road, it has all of your academic buildings and then your 2 freshman residence halls. We have a freshman class of around 6,000 students every year, and about 85–90% of them live in either Middle Earth housing over here on the left-hand side of your screen, named after Lord of the Rings characters, so just a fun little nod to that fandom. Or down at the bottom of your screen, you can see 2 little blue circle arrows. That's where Mesa Court, that's our other freshman residence hall area. Campus is built around this beautiful park in the middle. It's got 11,000 trees. It's really green. It looks a lot like what you see behind me on my green screen. And it's just a really pretty place to be. And with our great weather, you can enjoy it pretty much year round. Campus doesn't take that long to walk across, even though we accommodate quite a few students. So it takes about 20 minutes to walk from Ring Road on one side through the middle of that beautiful park all the way over to the other side of Ring Road. Something that is part of this design, and really the reason we were built in a circle, is because when we were built 55 years ago, we wanted to build a campus that felt like everything was connected. So really building a place where it felt like you could study things in a very interconnected way, because we're people. So engineering, computer science, psychology, education, all those things are interconnected, and our faculty take pride in being able to connect these different disciplines and doing research around that idea. We are a large university though, over 30,000 undergraduates, but only about 6,500 graduate students as a tier 1 school. So that means that we do a lot of research with our undergraduate students. Majors, this is what most students would come from Pennsylvania all the way to California to come to UCI for. What we're best known for is things in the medical field or biological sciences. You can make anything you see on the screen here into a pre-med major, but most of the students are in one of our 10 bio majors, or in our School of Nursing, our School of Pharmacy, or our School of Public Health. We also have a lot of great programs in our computer science and engineering schools. You'll find a lot of hands-on options. So everything from, we have 150 biomedical engineering device firms within 15 minutes of campus. So great for internships. To senior year as a computer science student, you'll do a senior design project where a nearby company will hire you to solve a problem. This might be Google, this might be a local school district, lots of options. Some other great ones to call off on here. We have a top 10 dance major in the entire country. It's conservatory, so like a Juilliard, but at a large public school. So it's kind of a different take on that. We have a top 5 criminology major in the US. We have 3 different psychology options, lots and lots of policy majors, so you can do pre-law. And we have one of only 3 business schools for undergraduate students in the UC system as well. So you can see our business programs listed at the bottom of that first column. A lot of coming to UCI means not only getting the stuff in the classroom, but also building your resume in the area. Orange County is the county that we're located in. This is an aerial view of campus and the surrounding area. Right in the center of my screen, you can see that green park that I showed you on that cartoon a few slides ago. And then in the background, you can see the beach. So that's about a 10-minute drive. In the foreground, you can see the parking lot that's just across from campus has In-N-Out Burger, Taco Bell, about 30 different restaurants, a Target, a Trader Joe's, a movie theater, lots right across from campus. And then what you can't see, what's just to the right of your screen, is the Irvine Business District. We have 1/3 of all Fortune 500 companies right in our backyard. So you don't have to go even all the way up to Los Angeles, which is only about 45 minutes away, but you can get great internships, which we really hope you do and plan for that in your curriculum in our backyard. We have great study abroad. We also own a building in Washington, DC, so you can do an internship for a semester there as well. Most students do it on Capitol Hill, but you can also do it with the Smithsonian's or the FBI, lots of options there. And then you can see a lot of companies listed on your screen there, Google, Blizzard Entertainment, Disney company. We're only about 20 minutes from Walt Disney or from Disneyland, and then about 10 minutes from one of their office buildings. We have a Boeing office nearby. We have partnerships with the NASA Jet Propulsion Labs, which are about 45 minutes away. So lots and lots of internship opportunities right in your backyard. We also are really unique in our school spirit. So I think when you think of school spirit, you often think of sports. While we are a D1 school and we have 18 D1 teams, our men's baseball team is headed through the NCAA kind of Big West finals right now. So we're pretty excited about that. But we're the Anteaters, and we're the only Anteaters in the country. So it's a really fun mascot. You can see in the picture there, they're doing this. It's supposed to look like a little anteater. And we go, zot, zot, zot. And we cheer this at sporting events. But we also cheer this at esports events. We also cheer this at our Guinness World Record setting events. What you see on your screen here is a picture from one of our 4 Guinness World Records. We have the world's largest dodgeball game, 2 other Guinness World Records as well. Lots of other ways to get involved at UCI, including over 600 clubs, everything from volunteer to cultural clubs to sororities and fraternities too. We are part of the UC application, so it is $70 per campus if you go to apply to us. Most important, application period ends November 30th. So that's really your final deadline. And I already dropped it in the chat, but if you want to get in touch, this is the best place to do that on our out-of-state admissions counselor website, weekly presentations, and then one-on-ones with me or my colleague, Michelle. Thanks everyone for your time today, and back over to you.
Thank you, Andrea. folks, that actually brings us to the end of our presentation. So I just want to start off by telling our panelists, thank you so much for being here and for engaging in this conversation. And also I want to just mention to our audience that there is going to be a very quick 4-question survey at the end of this. We would appreciate any feedback that you could provide. There are more sessions to be offered, so don't be shy and sign up for more. And this session is being recorded and will be available in about a week at stripescan.com/Pennsylvania. Thank you, everybody, and have a great evening or day wherever you're at right now.